I thought our team was prepared to play. Obviously, the first half, thought we had energy, ran good stuff. We just turned it over. Our guard play was not great today, and you can't give Arkansas some live ball turnovers, but we competed hard enough in the first little bit. It's just real dark. I can't. Yeah. But second half, we couldn't get anything going offensively. I mean, you got to expect Arkansas is going to score some points a little bit, and we couldn't match scores. We couldn't get any kind of rhythm offensively. I just, even before Matt got hurt, we didn't really make any plays around the rim. So Matt's injury, they'll evaluate it when they get back, and we'll know more probably later tomorrow afternoon. Deshaun made some plays down the stretch, got us back in it, and had another great shot from Amari, open to kind of get that thing to single digits. You never know what happens. So proud of that. But like I said, just too many turnovers, not enough poise on the road.
I was watching the replay of Matt's injury. It looked like he's got his ankle kind of stepped on, yet they looked like they were really focused on his knee. Is it knee or ankle?
He said it was his knee, Neil. That's Andrew looked at the play. I was blocked out. I couldn't see it. He feels better that somebody stepped on it. It wasn't kind of a plant, That's just what he just told me. So, not to speculate at all, but, that's what he said. But it was definitely his right knee.
Without him, how difficult was it after that to kind of generate offense?
Yeah, we coach's decision not to play TJ, based on being late for workout. And so, without him, then, we tried to give, James White and Ty Fagan and tried to play Amari and Deshaun together. Deshaun got going a little bit in the second half, and then that helped. But yeah, but even before Matt got hurt, we still didn't have a great rhythm, and they did a good job on him.
Just one more, then I'll stop. It looked like late in the first half, Pinion got open for a couple of threes, and that kind of got them going offensively. Yeah. And how big were those kind of defensive lapses for you guys?
Yeah, the one was we were firing the ball screens, double teaming the ball screens, and it was really, really effective. And one time Ty Fagan came off of him and shouldn't have. The second time, they made a good play. I mean, we were in rotations after a fire, and the big fella who's not great skilled, he made a good play to the corner. We dove in to protect the rim, and it was just a good play. I mean, it's just one of those things like football. You maybe blitz, and the guy picked it up and got him. So, but I thought the same thing. I thought him coming in, just catching it, shooting it, kind of flip the game a little bit, but still at that, it's a 3-point game right there.
Hey, Kermit, Arkansas generally isn't a team that shoots a ton of threes, but they shot 20 today, made 8 of them. Was that the plan to get them to take those sorts of shots? And I guess defensively, are you happy with the sort of shots that you forced them into?
Yes, I did, except for maybe Pinion. But then in the second half, I thought we gave up too much dribble penetration. But they average making about 4 a game in our league. And so we were really trying to focus on the gaps. I thought we did a really good job in the first half. They still got some 50-50 balls and some offensive rebounds. And then we had just some turnovers that just got in the backcourt that led to a bucket. But then Pinion made, I don't even know how many Pinion made of their 8, but he sure helped them. And then they got going a little bit when they got up. But yeah, that's the way to play Arkansas, getting the gaps. And, still at that, we hold them to, under 70 points to give yourself a chance to win. We just couldn't generate enough offense.
Kermit, I guess, you've been talking a lot about these little stretches that you have that kind of kill you in games. And, another one there at the beginning of the second half today. How much of that do you think is an effect of the inexperienced and young guard play that you've got?
I don't know. I hate to say that because they're playing with 2 freshman guards that were playing at a real high level. But we, got good guys there. We just weren't great at the guard spot today. We just weren't. Like I said, Deshaun had a little spell, and I think in that second half we got going. That was good. Yeah, I mean, and even as much as just handling the ball and running offense and making plays, guarding and staying in front. And we struggled with that in that period of time right there. But even with that, I mean, you get on the road, you just got to go and get baskets, and so we got shots at the goal. We couldn't we couldn't finish, and just to keep the game at 3, 4, 5, and then they kind of stretched it out. Like I said, we made our little run. So yeah, we've got I don't say inexperience. Those guys have played a lot of games right now, and there's a lot of freshmen in college basketball playing.
Jared?
Kermit, you talked about those live ball turnovers and just the turnovers in general. Well, two things. One, did you see kind of a common theme or kind of common mistake in some of the live ball turnovers and turnovers in general? And secondly, how big in hindsight was, the last 2 minutes of that first half as far as what happened the rest of the way?
Yeah, I mean, like Jay had one live ball turnover underneath our rim, just kind of threw an outlet pass, and it was, I think, 4 white shirts or 4 blue shirts, and they dunked it in the goal. So we had some plays that, unforced turnovers that we shouldn't have had, and they converted. And you're right, just the end of that first half, it's just the luxury of making shots. And he came in and made a couple plays, and that's college basketball. And still at that, we held them to 32, and we're still right there. 3-point game at halftime, and but we just didn't have the energy that we needed the first 5 minutes, second half.
And Neil, your hand's still raised. Didn't know if you had another question.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I meant to lower it. I apologize.
David, go ahead.
Kermit, I guess, obviously you get the win at South Carolina. I guess against some of the teams that are maybe in the upper tier of the SEC, what in your view is the formula going forward? What needs to get fixed to get a win against one of those teams?
Yeah, I mean, this is our 4th game in 7 on the road. I think just like Arkansas. I mean, Arkansas was top 5 in the country, and they were sitting there at 1-5 today. The league's hard. They've been on the road a little bit too, 4 out of 6. We've been very competitive, and for most of the games, except for maybe Alabama at the half. And, just overall, there's a lot of different things we can point to. Turnovers, main thing today, and guard play. And our guards are better than they played today. And so, Jamin Brakefield. I mean, we've been bragging on Jamin, and Jamin just didn't rebound the ball, wasn't guarding. I mean, just didn't play the way we needed Jamin to play against a really good Arkansas team on the road. So there's more guys playing better. We will keep preparing them. And, again, it's on me. We got to keep working with them, try to get them in better spots. I thought our plan was good. I thought our guys stayed with our plan, and I do think we guarded well enough at times. I think it was the turnovers and then just not being able to go and just put together some back-to-back offensive plays and scores down the stretch.
All right. Any more questions for Coach? All right.
Thanks, guys.